to today's live broadcast, which is coming somewhat earlier than normal. In fact, I don't think I've ever done one this early ever before. I am at Abenteuer und Allrad, which is the largest off-road show in the world. Now, as this is a live broadcast, please, as always, keep comments relatively show a bit of decorum. Anyway, so I'll be taking you around now, see some things here, and anyways, we'll have a walk into the event. And so we're going to start off. I'm going to turn the camera around now, so you've seen me, what I look like. Let's start off with some of the things here. Got any questions? You put them down in the comments below, in which case I will eventually read them, or alternatively you can make a comment here. So I'm going to turn the camera around right now. So we'll start off with some of these. Tisha, which makes these pickup units. And now, first of all, you may be thinking, hello, good morning. You may be thinking there isn't many people here. Well, today is the elite day. You see, I'm almost here by myself, which is just the way it should be, really. And so it's a press day, which is fantastic. So I can actually show without the crowds which normally come around. So we'll start off with this as the very first thing. You're not going to see that in this video. You're not going to see the whole lot. So I'll do another one tomorrow. I'll just take you around part of this. Oh, so something like this, you're looking at 67,000 euros. This is off-road pickup unit, and have a quick look inside. So you've got this is very well equipped one, I'd have to say. So you've got the bed, the back in the overhang, you've got the table down there, there's a little kitchen. Look how much storage. So you've got there wardrobe, fridge and storage under it, another wardrobe here on the left, and in there you've got this really large shower unit. Now, the point of me showing all this and this quickly is to make the point what you can do with a vehicle which has a really small footprint, as this one does. We'll have a look at another one. I'll do a video in more detail on this later. Oh, this thing here on the Jeep looks that looks quite impressive. Looks a bit military, in fact, other than the color. So for something like this, you'll be looking at about 90,000 euros, and that's everything included, including that rather expensive thing at the bottom there. And so let's have a walk in here. So the habitation unit, you're looking at 46,000, and so here you've got something very similar, but notice how in this case we've got the couch along the back, but stacks of space inside as once more. Oh, this is good because you can see what the toilet looks like when the basin, this really large basin, has been put up. Here I've got another wardrobe there, and so right, we'll see that in more detail in other films. So I'll take you now to show you what else. See, people here turning up, and here we have a company from northern Germany which makes these really large off-road vehicles. And don't know if I'm going to get in or not. Might just stick the camera around quickly, but they were to MAN, and I'll just stick the camera around really quickly, hoping there's nobody in there without the clothes on or something. Let's see if we can get in. Hello. So it gives you an idea of what you can do with something like this. Don't know how much this one here costs. And through there you've got the crawl space that gets you into the cab and out, and the toilet will be on the left. You've got stacks of storage here as well. Yeah, I'll come back to that one later. And let's have a look at have a look at this one here. yeah, we'll have a look at this MAN as well. Hey, how come it's called MAN and the logo is a wolf? Yeah, think about that one. So let's have a look. We'll have a quick look inside. Ooh, yeah, I like this. I like the way it's been done. Not so keen on the colour of the upholstery though. But wow, this is really original in the way it's been laid out. And another thing, look at the enormous washroom in there. Now this year, it's bad kissing in. The weather is outstanding. In fact, it's going to be too hot. It's going to be 30 degrees. And but when I was here, it was put off last year because of COVID, and they held it in October. Out of mud that there was. So, and there's an empty cabin, and it says here, we build quickly and cost effectively. And so you get an empty cabin like this, and then what you can do is you can have whatever you want in here. So you could make a sort of, the dog could live on the left, you could make a big kennel there, and you could sort of make a tiny cupboard for yourself on the right, something like that. I mean, whatever you wanted really. So it shows the way it's been planned. You've got the X's mark the windows and where the furniture is going to go. See, the garage has already been put in. And below it, they're thinking of something like a double floor. There'll be some storage in the floor. Yeah, this to me, actually, I find this particularly interesting because it gives you the idea of what can be done. That really appeals to me. And so let's have a walk a bit further. There's a Land Rover. I had them when I was in the army. In fact, they looked rather similar. You've got sort of tents in the roof. There's a number of vehicles. Obviously, it's 4x4, so therefore it's a bit of, in some cases, the camping's a bit rougher. So you look at something like this, you'll be getting, okay, it's you've got the tent in the roof. You might get a pull-out kitchen at the back or things like that. But toilet, well, you have to find a bush for that one. Oh, I like this thing here. Look at that. That's an unusual shape. And Eekholt, I don't know if that's pronounced Eagle-Ho or something. And isn't that odd? But I might have to come back and investigate this one a bit further because I don't know much about it. There you go. And there's a Mercedes 450 SLC. A friend of mine was doing them things up and selling them. Right, anyways, we'll continue. Having seen that. Now, if you see anything you want to see in more detail, let me know whilst I'm here. This event is only 4 days, so we can't actually see that much. Oh, there's a conference there to which I wasn't invited, so I won't be going. And now, the base unit for vehicles, the smaller things tend to be the Toyota Land Rover. Land Rover was the sponsor in previous years. I don't know if it is this year. But these big things, these MANs, are particularly popular. Other base units which you see a lot of are, for example, the Mercedes Sprinter 4x4. I haven't seen, I haven't walked around everywhere, I haven't seen any Fiats yet, or the similar type on the 4x4 basis. And a stair, that's not, so the conversion of lorries effectively from the 1980s. I think that one's from the 1980s, I don't know. So more Land Rovers down here. Oh, now there's the Toyota and Ford. I've been told that there's some problems with the Ford. The electronics are quite difficult. I don't know how true that is, but lots of outdoor equipment down there. Now, lots of vehicles, of course, are planned for places where it's somewhat hotter, so it's a desert and what have you. But some others as well, totally all climate things. So if it's all climate, obviously the construction for something which is to be used, for example, in Mongolia in winter, is going to be different from that which is required for I don't know, Sahara in the summer, for example. Here's Tom's Fahrzeug technique, which, okay, so it's a Toyota Land Cruiser, tent in the roof, which either is a tent or alternatively it could be a roof which makes it bigger inside. And now, one thing about these vehicles is because of the environments they're planned for, is that they have to have a rather low profile in some cases, and that's you know, some large vehicles from Krug or Unimog down there. Yeah, walk through here, give you a bit more of an idea of what there is available. And so what is particularly good though is it's got access to everything before the public gets in. Because on Saturday and Sunday, above all, there's quite a lot. And if anybody's in Germany right now or in the area, you can come as a visitor, but to exhibit, I try to exhibit. Not for myself. I asked if friends of mine could exhibit, and there was no longer any room. Look up, performance shock absorbers. I've just had shock absorbers just put on my vehicle. I'll take it to the VW tent, and then I'll stop the live broadcast for today, but I'll be coming back and doing more. I really like this thing here, that really appeals to me. It's the longest Mercedes Sprinter, and what be done with that, that's the sort of thing I want to do, and I hope to be getting on with doing mine. You know, Renault, which makes has equipment, and also here as well. So there's Grenadier, Ineos Grenadier, a British company. I believed it was from somebody. This is my understanding. I'm completely wrong. Ineos is a chemical company, or something like that, and. Times I did only sort of scanned it though, and anyway, they wouldn't let him, and so he came up with his own Land Rover and called it the Grenadier. Apparently, after the pub he was drinking in. That's what I heard. Anyway, so I'll have a quick look in here at some of the Volkswagens. They have a Terra Camper, which uses a modular system to have sort of a boxes and comes in and out. And now I went to their production plant here 2.5 years ago, filmed there, and I'll come round here. And space camper, and we're again a modular system of on the VW. Well, they're all VWs in here. Oh, this Teranga here, if I can get in, is quite unusual. It looks somewhat military, and it's is it open? Probably not. It doesn't matter. I'll do a video of it separately. Multi-camper, Mobil. And these are QQ system, a modular approach to converting a car into a camper. So you've got these bits here which sort of come out, and they've got a bed that goes on the top. So that's the New California. They're called the Grand California. Okay, right. So there's a quick walk around. Now, in the time that I shall be here, I shall of course be doing more of these vehicles. And so if you see anything you want to know more about or something like that, then let me know. This to me is, I would say, is possibly in some ways the most exciting event of the year, because of the vehicles that you get out of the ordinary. And I'm not suggesting bad. The other two, CMT and Düsseldorf, are fantastic events, but this, because you see things which are totally new and unusual. So I know that came out at a unusual time, a very unusual time, and when people are at work, I decided to do a video. And but anyway, so thanks for watching, and I shall try and get more live up today. And this evening, though, the usual time, 21:15, there won't be a video because I'll try and do live ones during the day instead. Thanks for watching, and all the best from me in Bad Kissingen in Germany.